Cougar Nation, welcome back to part 2 of our interview here with Nisa. I'm Ethan Erickson, and continuing off with Nisa, we're going to talk a little bit more about coming home from your mission and getting to BYU. So what was that transition like when you first started?
Yeah, transition, it was different. Coming from a third world country back to the mainland. And so I served in the Tonga Nuku Alofa mission. Was there and kind of got used to the island life.
Yeah.
But then, as soon as I got back, they told me, I got back the June 22nd, and it says you can come in as soon as the 25th. And so life was transitioning very fast for me. Came back and went straight into workouts. It was crazy. It was a crazy time.
Was that back with those crazy Devo lifts? They're like the plate pushes?
Oh, plate pushes, you name it.
So tell a little bit about plate pushes.
Oh man, these plate pushes, they'll get your shoulders right, that's for sure.
I never had to do them.
Oh, you know? Oh, no. Bro. There's definitely a reason why they stopped doing them. But nah, it's really was just like a break-in mentality. See how far you want to go.
What did you have to do for it?
So we had those 45 plates and we had to push them on the turf, and it's 1,200 yards a day for 2 weeks.
Jeez.
So we had to do 1,200 yards every day, just pushing. We'd go 20, then 20 back, and we keep doing it like relays. Yeah, we do that for all the freshmen that came in. That was pretty rough. But I mean, last 6 months of my mission, I was out in the outer islands, just eating fish and whatever I could find. So I was like around 280 when I got back from my miss. So it was only bad on my body for about a week or two, because I had some time before that to get ready. But yeah, really got me going.
And then what was it like your first year on the team?
Shoot, school kicked my butt.
Yeah?
Yeah, I felt like I focused a lot on trying to be a better student. I remember going to my first class and taking the first quiz, and I saw I got like a 6 out of 20. And I was like, oh, is this really for me? Like, man, but yeah, man, called home and I told my mom, I was like, man, this is hard.
Yeah.
And that was going into the first couple months, and she's like, you got it, you can do it. So just stuck it out, trying to get my body right. But then as soon as going into fall camp, man, felt like I was having a pretty good time within the first 3 weeks. And then I got injured that third or second week. Someone got thrown straight into my leg and I tore my MCL.
Wow.
But I was glad I had that little bit of time in fall for them to kind of see like where I am and where I could potentially be. So they just told me to redshirt for the first year.
So you face these challenges, face these struggles like the school, your MCL, just workouts being hard. What kind of helps you get over that? And what motivates you to just keep going every day?
I remember at that time it just took a lot of remembering why I was there in the first place, and what it took me to get there, knowing that if I leave, what else am I gonna do? Like, and I just saw it as an opportunity for myself to sort of like grow into something that can provide for my family and for my future family. So I just know I had to stick it out. Had to get my body right, get my mind right. And yeah, just kept sticking. I called my mom almost every other day, just updating them, telling them my progress so that I could have someone hold me accountable. They'd call me and they'd be like, you didn't do this? Like, no, you should be doing this. So yeah, my family kept me in it. I had a lot of good friends around me. And yeah, those guys.
Love it. Well, as we continue down the timeline, we'll kind of speed up into this past season. What was your role on the team, and what were some kind of memories that you created this last season?
This last season, man, just remember going in and just having the opportunity to play again. That was wonderful. I was injured. Not a whole lot of bright side to my 2022 season, but other than just being there with the boys and freaking seeing them ball out against Baylor, against all these teams, and being resilient for the past 5 games, straight 5 games in a row. That's something that, or was it 5 or 3? I can't remember.
It seemed like forever.
Yeah, but just sticking out with the boys. That was pretty much the memories I had in 2022. Yeah.
And then, so coming back from that into this spring ball, what was the spring ball like for you?
Oh man, just being able to get my body right, and with all the changes that occurred going into spring ball, that kind of, for a lot of people, it was just really shocking, but also it was just kind of like that mentality, like, oh, we get a fresh slate, and just to perform, so these coaches can see like what we can do as players.
Yeah. Who stuck out to you most from this past spring ball from the defense?
Man, from the defense, man, I probably have to say, just right off the bat, I got some of my homeboys from behind me in the linebackers. Freaking Zay Glasker, Gafusi boys, of course, freaking Ace and Micah and those boys. Freaking the DBs, of course, and our corners. Freaking, you already know about you got freaking
Eddie.
Yeah.
You got Eddie over there. You got Mike over there.
Eddie, yeah, all of those guys, and then even on the D line.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the D line. We'll go into the coaching change in our next segment. But with the D line, what's that room like?
Honestly, I gotta say it's different right now.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's a lot more focused, a lot more honed into our why, on why we're on the team, and everyone just wants to compete and perform. But also at the same time, I will say one thing that's different is the unity. I feel like within the group, we all just trying to push each other to get better, and it all starts from our new defensive line, a new D-line coach. Freaking, he preaches that every day, and I just see a lot more urgency from the D-line right now.
Yeah. It's like, because playing against you guys this past spring ball, I've noticed how there's no drop off between the 1s, 2s, 3s. Like our interior linemen are like, we're stacked. It's kind of what it seems like. I mean, we've got you, Josh, Caden Hawes, Jackson Cravens. Like, I don't know who else I missed, but we've got kind of a stacked D-line room right now.
Yeah. And then we got some ballers coming in too as well, coming from Snow and all that. But all of us, it's just the same thing every day. We go out there, we try to be the first ones out there for the last people to leave, just because that's how we're being taught right now, to show that we can make a difference. Like Coach preaches that every play we can make a difference, because really we can. Like if we go off the ball, get a good knockback and make a play on the line, like that's a good play for the defense. So just a lot more urgency, and everyone's just honed in right now.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to take us out of our second segment. But thanks for watching, Cougar fans. Be sure to stick around for part 3 with Nisa. Getting a little bit more into our coaching changes, going into the Big 12 in that next segment. But thanks for watching part 2. Be sure to go watch part 1 if you haven't already. But make sure to stick around. Thanks. Thank you for watching this interview. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the other 2 parts of this interview, plus all of our other interviews we do with BYU athletes. We also like to give a special thanks to our Cougar Board insiders for making this possible.